Question now is, example, si client is nagda-down payment na siya. Or example, kumuha siya ng Bernice, tapos umuwi ng Pinas, nakita niya, naliliitan sa Bernice during DP period. So, gusto niyang mag-upgrade. Paano yun, sir?
Good afternoon once again. Ang ganda ng tanong ni Tina, no? Ulitin ko lang, if the buyer wants to transfer his property from a small one to a bigger one, there are two consequences. First, if the buyer is already paid for DP, then she or he can transfer his property for DPs,
4 months.
4 months DPs. So if it's a upgrade, the buyer need to provide salary certificate based on the amount that is going to transfer. Meaning, kung siya ay magka-transfer, cost 2 million, ang monthly ay 50,000 pesos, she has to provide us 150,000 certificate of employment for us to approve his request.
Yun yung basic na 3 times 3.
3 times 3, right? So, if he is going to pay 20,000 a month, he has to provide 60,000 pesos monthly income para ma-approve yung kanyang request of transfer. Yun lang naman yung dalawang consequences. Una, dapat naka-4 months na kayo na nagbabayad ng down payment ninyo, doon pa lang pwede kayo mag-request ng transfer of property. So, if it's a upgrade, we need the certificate of employment based on the amount that you are going to borrow. Kung 20,000 a month, kailangan you have to provide 60,000 pesos monthly income. Then, we will verify, and if it's good enough, then they will transfer your property.
Okay, sir. So, sa condo, same thing.
It's the same thing. If you're buying if you bought a studio unit and then you want to upgrade into a 2-bedroom unit, it's the same process. Just provide us the seller certificate that you are that you can what do you call this? Pay the condo that you're going to transfer with.
From house and lot to condo, pwede ba?
It's the same. Yes,
It's the
same. Meaning, if I bought a property worth 1 million of a house and lot and I'm going to transfer to a condominium worth 3 million, it's the same process. You already paid 4 DPs and then you provide us the seller certificate that is fit on your transfer of property of condo costing 3 million. Ganun pa rin siya. Kung ang monthly mo ay 20,000 or 30,000, whatever, you need to provide us 3 times of this.
Sir, paano kapag reverse naman? From Studio City, which is maybe costing you 26,000, wala nang pambayad. I want naman Bernice this time.
Very good, very good. This is what we call downgrade of property. We don't ask anything from the buyer. We just ask the buyer to write a letter of request transferring from condo to a lower house and lot with a valid reason. Meaning, because I'm transferring because I don't have enough job, I don't have job anymore and I cannot pay the monthly amortization that I bought, so I would like to transfer it into a lower one which I can still pay for it and continue my property. You can do that, just a letter of request. And then, of course, this is for verification and qualification pa rin kung okay ang transfer mo.
Okay.
So, basta ang pagtatransferan, pininvest property ha, hindi pwedeng ibang developer. Mamaya, I want to transfer my property to other developer kasi it's smaller one. No, it's always pininvest property.
Okay, sir. Question number 2. Paano kapag ako bumili ng any unit or condo unit or house and lot from PhilInvest and then I decided to cancel my purchase, my payment?
Okay, there are 2 ways again in canceling the property. If the property, if you're paying it on the DP period, down payment period, this is a law of the government. We call it Macedo law. Once buyer stop paying within the 2 years period or down payment period within 2 years, wala po tayong marirefund dito. Okay? This is very clear. We don't have any refund Why? Because we are buying a property and we are not a bank that if you put your money to us, you can just withdraw it anytime. No, because we are paying some charges and this is a property. Second, if you are already on the amortization period, meaning there is a little chance that you can have a refund depending on the amount that you already paid on your purchase. After the down payment, meaning after 2 years or after paying the 20%, whatever the amount that you paid based on the amortization period, there is a chance na mayroon kayong ma-refund.
So, paano yung 1090?
1090, this is what we call the 10% down payment, 90% bank financing remaining balance.
So, yung
Again,
refund doon. Paano yung refund?
okay, the bank financing itself is 1 year term.
Yes.
So we already paid 10%. Then suddenly, we're not able to continue. The 10%, wala na tayong mababalik dyan.
Okay.
And then, what if I already paid 30% in the bank? This is upon the request of the client to the bank. This is not already fill invest. This is beyond fill invest already. So, client and bank na mag-uusap dyan. So, depende kung saan siya ulit nakabayad, anong stage na and everything, titignan pa rin nila yan. If already paid 20%, 30%, then the bank will tell you if you have a refund or not. Ganun pa rin siya.
From your 20% lang.
Pa yung 20% lang. Yes.
Yung
Kasi
10% is gone.
10% is gone.
Yes.
No, ganun pa rin siya. Because that is a law of the government. It's not a law by the developer. It's not a law by the bank, but it is a law by the government. So, yun yan.
Last question.
Yes.
What if I am paying my down payment period and then namatay yung
Principal buyer.
Principal buyer.
What happened to the property?
Yes, what will happen to the property?
Okay. When a buyer is paying on the down payment period and something happens, pass away, normally we have insurance.
Yes.
Na it's supposed to be covered by the insurance. Unfortunately, the insurance is only going to affect after the down payment period.
So what will happen to the property?
The payment of the buyer will be forfeited unless the immediate family will continue. Is still okay. But if the immediate family don't have any capacity to continue, then all your payment will be also forfeited. Will be also forfeited.
How about payment during amortization period?
If the buyer is already paying on the amortization period, even though just 1 month, the buyer will get the insurance, meaning the property that she bought will be paid 100% by the insurance. And the heirs and the beneficiary will get the property fully paid 100%. Bayad na po kayo. Yun yung advantage po pagka nasa amortization period na kayo. So, if you have the money to pay the down payment, you pay it in 1 year, meaning after that down payment, you are already insured. You're already insured. Meaning whatever happens to you after the down payment, insured ka pa rin. Because you already advanced your payment for 1 year, may insured ka na doon. Mag-effect na insurance mo doon kasi nabayaran mo na yung down payment mo. So, yung mga may pera, which is good kung may pera kayo, nagbayad kayo ng down payment, secured kasi dahil may insurance na rin kayo doon. So, yun yun.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.